que tienen, the baby has, how's my baby? 2, and then Peace is 5. So yeah.
Okay. Well, so when did you feel you had like that drastic body change when you had your baby? Since you have four and they're all by
Mhm.
C-section, do you feel like after baby one, after baby two, that's really when you saw that big difference in you?
I saw the big difference after baby 3.
Okay. What did
That's
you
when I
see?
just knew.
What was the
Huh?
observation after that? What was the observation that you said, I feel very uncomfortable with this and I gotta do something about it?
It was my stomach for me. Like I've never like been like a big girl, but it's just it was my stomach. And I never really had the surgery thing, like I never had the idea of getting surgery. But after baby number 3, I started feeling insecure about my body, insecure about my stomach and stuff like that. And then when we had our last baby, that's when I just knew I was getting surgery because I was like, no. I would go in my closet and anything I would put on, it would give me depression because I'm like, oh my God, nothing fits. I would end up putting on my husband's shirts because I'm like, I gotta hide this stomach some kind of way, and everything I would wear would be to hide my stomach. And I was like, I can't live like this because I'm so used to being,
Hmm.
sexy and stomach out. And then they, it's not that they took that away from me, but I felt like I wasn't able to wear what I wanted to. I felt insecure. And on top of that, being in the music industry, people say looks aren't everything, but they really are. You got to have that image. People look at her and be like, oh, she rap, but oh, look at her body though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. We live in a world that looks means a lot. It means
yeah,
a
you're
lot
gonna
to
take out no
people.
matter what you do.
So at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you, what makes you feel comfortable. That's really what it comes
Exactly.
down to. So then you decide to have another baby, then you go for four babies, and then you
Yes.
wake up one day and what happens? You say, I'm gonna go have plastic surgery. Tell me how plastic surgery comes as an option for you.
Well, I did research for a while.
Okay.
It was really my sister Paula. She was always with the whole, oh, I want to get my body done thing, and I'm just like, I'm scared of surgery. I mean, I had 4 C-sections. I'm scared of surgery, so I was like, I kind of wanted to, but I'm like, nah. And I started looking into doctors, and then my first doctor, I
Hmm.
ended up putting a deposit and everything, and then I started finding surgery pages which I didn't know existed.
Right.
And then I remember posting, what's your opinion on Dr. Mayo? And then, I got all these opinions to the point where I said, F the deposit, I'm going to go somewhere else. And then people started saying Cabral's the best. And then,
Yeah.
it's a lot of contradiction with Cabral because it's like he's the best surgeon in the Dominican Republic, but then people are scared to go to him. It's either like you wake up a bad bitch or you die trying.
Right.
Like there's no in between.
I tell you what, I love Dr. Cabral personally. I love his work and his work speaks for itself, really. There's
Yes.
something about his work, something about his lipo, that fat doesn't come back, something about that, just that shape itself, there's something that just,
Yes, it's like a
it,
signature look.
everyone has an option, everybody chooses who the surgeon is. And look at you, you went to Dr. Cabral. How long ago you had surgery?
And March made a year.
1 year. Do you feel you gain any weight?
Um, my arms.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like my arms got like thicker, but nothing else.
What procedures did you have when you had your surgery?
Okay, I had a tummy tuck, lipo, and a BBL.
Tummy tuck, lipo, and BBL. You
Yes.
had them all at once?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just asking you because the girls out there, they all want to
No,
know.
because I didn't want to do surgery again. So I was like, let me just do it all together. And now look at me. I'm ready to go get my boobs done and some more lipo. Like, it's
Are
addicting.
you?
I don't know if I'm going to. I mean, it's de boca para afuera because as soon as I think about surgery and going under the knife and going to sleep again, I get scared. But I would definitely go to Miami though because it's just boobs. But if it was anything like for my body, I would go back to Cabral.
Okay. Well, how has plastic surgery changed your life?
Oh my God.
Tell us about
It's
that.
like it's like night and day, I promise. Like I was already pretty and llamativa, but then after the surgery, it's like I dude, I can't even go to the grocery store. Like anywhere I go, people would be like, God damn. And it's just this whole people just mouth dropping everywhere they see me. And it's just I kind of have a natural look. So people
Yeah.
don't know if I had surgery or not, but I'm very honest about it. They're like, "Oh, is that ass real?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's not real. It's real paid for, but
Isn't it real though? It's yours, right? It's
I
your
mean,
own
it's
fat at
fine,
the
but
end of the day.
I don't hide my surgery.
How does it make you feel when you know that you go outside and people are looking at you in general?
Everybody is. It makes me feel good, you know? I mean, that's what I did it for. You know, I like the attention.
Good, good, good. I'm glad. I'm gonna see if I can find them and put up the before photo. We would love to see how you look now, but before anything else,
Out
do you
there,
feel
shawty.
safe in the Dominican Republic, traveling to the Dominican Republic? I know you mentioned you are Dominican, but do you feel
Yes.
safe traveling there?
I mean, I'm a hood baby. I can go anywhere. I feel safe no matter where I go, you know? But honestly, Dominican Republic
That's a good
is safe.
attitude.
It is safe, though. I'm not going to lie. Like, even if you're not from there, like, personally, when I was there, I don't know if any of the girls that were there when I was there, like, you know, if anybody needed some help, like translation or something like that, like, I would look out for them because, you know, we're all surgery sisters. So if I can help in any type of way, I did. But I don't feel like there's, as long as, what was I going to say? I forgot. Chain of thought because I was thinking about two different things at
It's
once.
okay. If you feel if you actually feel safe in the DR.
I felt 100% safe. Like I said, I stayed at my grandmother's house after surgery,
Good,
you
good.
know, so
Do you feel, in general, if you had to go back to Dr. Cabral, would you go back to him?
yes, I would only go back to him.
Good. So, so if you had to, if you could see him right now, what would you tell him?
I would tell him to give me some more hips and lats.
What
No
would
more
you,
booty though, because it's huge.
what would you tell him about your transformation?
What would I talk about him? I mean, he's seen step to step. He knows how happy I am. Every few days, I remind him how happy I am. I'll send him little pictures like, "Look what you did in my ass, Cabral."
Great. Well, let's see your results. Let's see how you look.
Should I take it off? I'm just joking. No, I'm just. All right, so let me try to back this camera up. So we're gonna start with the back because this is the main look. Everybody else wants to see the butt. Let me fix this. Let me see. Here's the look. Can you guys see
Oh,
it?
I see. Yeah, absolutely.
Let me bring it down.
Yeah.
This is the butt. I just had a tattoo a few days ago. I don't know why I did it before this live, but it's really, really swollen.
Yeah, I
I
see
don't know.
it.
You guys could still see the line a little bit.
Yeah.
It was really, really thin,
Okay.
like really minimal.
So you did a
But
tattoo just to cover up the actual line.
yeah, but the line wasn't even a big deal because you really couldn't see it that much. And then I didn't have complications, but after surgery, I felt so good and stuff like that. I was moving around a lot. Um, an advice I would give is if you have a tummy tuck, don't stand up early because I guess that caused me to have like I guess the wound open a little bit.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was struggling with that, with healing that for a little while. And then I
How
had a
was
lot
your
of
pain? How
liquid.
was your pain level? Do you feel a lot of pain after your tummy tuck? There's a mixed feelings of girls that say that, lipo is more painful than tummy tuck, and a lot of girls say, well, tummy tuck is really more uncomfortable if you're having to get up and be able to stand straight after a while. Do you feel like a drastic pain?
The worst part for me was was the tummy tuck because really I didn't feel the lipo, which is weird. Everybody says it's crazy, lipo hurts. I did not feel my lipo. When I woke up, I thought they forgot to put, to give me my butt. I was like, oh my God. I was like, what happened? Which is crazy because it took me a really long time to wake up after I went to sleep. But that was because I had no rest before then. So my
Right.
body was really tired. It wasn't the anesthesia because they did local anesthesia. They didn't do general anesthesia, which is I was surprised because I thought they would put me to sleep, but they didn't. I guess it was the blue pill that
Mm-hmm,
relaxes
mm-hmm.
your body and puts you to sleep, and then the anesthesia, like I said, is local.
The
Um,
famous blue pill.
yeah, the famous blue pill. Oh my God. Let me tell you my last thoughts before taking the pill. Me and my husband, we were, around some family friends, and I remember the lady asking me, "Are you pregnant?" And I was like, "Excuse me," because I wasn't pregnant, and I was just new, and I was kind of like not about to take the pill, and the only thing that went through my head was, "Are you pregnant?" I popped that pill so quick. I said, "Fuck it, I'm going in."
Were you nervous?
I was really nervous. I was really nervous, but I just knew that I had to do it because I was not going to be happy with myself. I was too depressed about my body. I
You know,
hated it.
I was talking to a girl, a doll, last week, and
Hmm.
we were just talking about her experience. And I said to her, "What went through your mind? What was going through your mind before you took the pill?" And she says to me, "No, I was certain that I wanted to get my surgery, but then that pill comes, and I'm like, oh, I better get
I
up
was
from that bed
scared.
afterwards.
Dude,
It's
my
just a
heart
little
was like
touch."
this. I was like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. Then I remember that lady like, "Are you pregnant?" I'm like, you know what? I am gonna get this body done, or I'm gonna die trying. Because listen, but the hardest part for surgery, okay, I was in bed for like 24 hours after I couldn't move. By the way, they took really good care of me. Like, they
Good.
were really attentive. I'm not gonna lie. There was some times where I was in pain and I was like, "Hey, somebody come," and it took them a while to get there, but they got there and
But
they took
that's
care of me
normal. It's just part
because
of the
it's normal.
process.
Because you can't take pills every time you scream. So they
Correct.
explained to me that I can't give you the dosage of medicine you want. I have to give you what you
Mm-hmm.
need, and you know how that goes.
Did you use
But
the pain? Did you use the pain pump?
no, I did not use the
No.
pain pump. I really hate medicine, so I kind of did a lot of it without taking a lot of pain medication. But standing up from the bed after surgery was like that was the worst experience for me. That's what really made me feel like, oh my God, why did I do this? Like, I was really scared. I was like, why did I do this? I guess my blood pressure dropped or something. I don't know, but that was really hard for me. I
I
had to
tell
wait a
you
few
something.
hours.
My round one, I had two rounds. My
Hmm.
first round, I had lipo and BBL, and I was maybe 26, around those ages. You have
Hmm.
no kids. It's just the body that you have there. And then when I woke up from surgery, I was in so much pain because, just getting up from that bed, and I guess never having surgery before, you're like, what the hell
Yes.
just happened? You feel like a truck just went up over you.
Your body doesn't like react like how it's
Correct.
supposed to. And then my bed was stuck, so they had to lift me, and it was horrible. Oh
Oh,
my
forget
God.
about let's not
Oh
think
my
about
God.
that. Now, how do you feel now? Do you think it was worth it? Do you feel
Do I
if you
think it
had
was
to do it,
worth it?
yeah, do
Oh
you
my
feel it was worth it?
God. Dude, if I could walk around naked, I would. Like, I go places and people will be like, damn, if she take anything off, she's gonna be naked. Like, it should be illegal to walk around the way I walk around. Like, I'm getting every penny out of this surgery, I
Good,
promise.
good. I'm glad. I'm glad you are, and I see beautiful results. We're gonna be uploading, guys, this and keeping this up on IGTV as well. We're gonna put her before and after photo there. You're not gonna believe how she looked before to what she looks now. Believe it or not. I do have to ask you, how will someone ask a question around
It
there?
was different. Oh, and the massages were horrible too.
Those are painful. How was your airplane trip? Do you use like first class? Do you use regular? Do you have extra pillows? How
You're
was in
breaking up.
general?
So I
You hear
didn't
me
hear the
now?
question because you were breaking up.
Okay. How was your airplane trip? You hear me now?
Now I hear you.
Okay. How was your airplane trip?
It was fine. I mean, I came into Fort Lauderdale from Dominican Republic, so I was only on the plane for like 2 hours max.
Okay.
It was easy for me. The
You didn't use
massages though, I didn't tell them about the massages. That was one of the worst parts for me too. It was real painful.
okay. Do you use any like extra pillows, first class, wheelchair service? I see you don't hear me.
Oh, I used the
Okay.
pillow, the bot pillow.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna move on
I didn't really
and
hear your question because you're breaking up, but I did get a wheelchair. I requested a wheelchair.
okay.
I used my bot pillow. No, I don't, but it's okay. I kind of heard flight and stuff like that, so I did it the handicap way.
All right. Let's answer some questions that
I
we
just saw
have.
your lips moving. The connection's really bad.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
we should do
noticed.
sign language.
Yeah, let's answer some of the questions that we have in the bottom. Do you see it?
Okay, let me see.
Okay.
It says, how much was the procedure? Well, my procedure, it was really expensive. I mean, because of the fact that I flew with my family, my kids and my husband. But the procedures alone, massages and everything, I would say I spent like close to 7K with just the massages, medicine, and all that, and the surgery. But with everything else, I went with just make sure you go with extra money. Let me see.
Extra
How
money is the key because you
extra
don't
money is the
know if you
key.
have
Don't
an
go with just like
emergency.
$6,000 thinking you're gonna be fine. That's not no. You should have a TV show. You're really good with interviews.
Thank you. We're going to. We actually, we're making this a live show every single Sunday at 7 p.m. And now that you mention it, girls, anyone that has to share their life experience after they became and have plastic surgery, please contact us. We'll be happy to help you. And any quotes that you need, including Dr. Cabral, we will provide them to you for free and help you and do that coordination at no cost to you.
That's really nice. I wish I would have met you guys before.
Oh,
But
it's okay. Everything happens for a reason. There's a
you gotta
question there
mentally
that's
prepare for surgery though. Like I feel like if there's anything I could say to help you guys, don't be scared of surgery. Just mentally prepare yourself and physically as well. Take your vitamins. I was taking before surgery because I'm anemic. I was taking vitamin C's, the 1,000 milligrams, folic acid, and then I was taking ¿cómo se llama los hemoglobin pills? Iron pill.
iron
I was
pills.
taking those 3 in the morning and at night. But I was doing that faithful. I got ready. I prepared myself a month before surgery. And then,
You
mentally
started
preparing
taking them
yourself.
for 1 month, 30
Mm,
days prior.
30 days prior. And también I was taking those, ¿cómo se dice? Jugo de remolacha en inglés.
I love your Spanish. Beet juice, el
Beets. I
jugo de
was doing beet
remolacha.
juice con carrots in it.
Oh,
Beet and carrots. My grandmother
there's
was making
also
that.
a bottle. It's called SSS. They sell it on Amazon. You
The
mix
liquid,
that.
I
You
did
mix it
that
with
too. But
orange
with
juice.
that, it was really strong for me. Like, that would make me shaky. So I was like,
It's not for everybody, but it really brings your hemoglobin up, especially if you have like anemic and things like that. It actually helps. Somebody around there asked something about the cost, and we recommended you not to go just with the basic money because you might have
mm-hmm.
emergency. How was your Dr. Cabral is the doctor? SS
SS
Tana,
tonic.
yes,
Yes.
that's the one. And again, girls, we're here just to help you, and we're
Oh
here to
yeah, I
share our
had 2
stories.
blood transfusions too. I had 2 blood transfusions and a bag of iron.
What was your hemoglobin when you got to the R?
It was, I think it was exact. Was it at a 12 or was it? I think it was like 11, 11.9, almost a 12. And I was
Okay.
freaking out because I was like, oh my God, it has to be a 12. Because I forgot that, when you go through the plane, by the way, this is information a lot of women don't know. When the plane brings down your hemoglobin, so you got to wait a few days before you take your tests or
The
whatever.
blood test.
Because it's going to show a lower hemoglobin than what you have because of the flight. So I redid the hemoglobin. I kept taking my vitamins and all that, and then before surgery, it was where it needed to be.
What
Cabral's a
what
mal.
what was your hemoglobin after surgery?
Surgery was 12.1. I remember now. After surgery, it was down like to a 9 something. That's after the blood transfusions and everything.
Now we have a question to that is asked, is Cabral male? Cabral is the male.
Hmm.
How long did it take for you to heal? Great question.
Wow. Like like the whole tummy tuck. It took me a while. I'm not gonna lie. It took me about a good 2 to 3 months. Especially with that wound problem that I have. In my surgery page, it shows like the wounds, the healing, and all of that. What I used. It took me a while though. And then the fajas for me, I kind of like barely wore it after the second month because I couldn't take it.
Really? You stop a month too?
Yeah, I did, but then I'll randomly put them on. But then I'm like, what am I putting it on for if I don't even wear them? You got to be consistent with it for it to work.
I stopped on month fifth, and now I'm moving towards not really like just the more for the waist like the body ones, but I'm trying to find one more structure. And now interviewing different girls, I have found some really good brands out there, so I'm gonna try them out, and then I will keep you girls updated so you guys
Yes,
know what
please. I
actually
have
works.
some good ones. I don't complain. The one I brought from Dr. Cabell's office, like that's another thing I really, really recommend. I recommend you getting your, ¿cómo se dice?
Garment.
Your garment from the doctor who you get, your surgery from, because you're going to get your best results that way because they know what you need for you to get the results that you want. Because,
Hmm.
I did see some girls that went with their own garments, which is fine. Some prefer that. But me, I prefer to do what the doctor tells me to do so I can get the results that I want. Because, they have more experience than we do. So they kind of know where to guide you.
Right. MSTV, I see that you are mentioning waist training. Yeah, the waist trainers, but they have some different types of waist trainers. Some of them really what happens is they give you like a small level of fat right here and here.
I
And
have
as you
this.
yeah, and because we do surgery to try to not have fat here or the back, right?
Hmm.
So that's what I'm looking into right now, and I will definitely have a section for you girls on what are the best waist trainers out there, because it's important for us to keep something in that compression going, especially after surgery, especially the
I
first
know.
few, yeah, just to keep it going
After
in.
after surgery, I didn't. Somebody asked me if I got my boobs done. I didn't get my boobs done. They were just after surgery though. They were really really swollen. They were like, and everybody like, damn, your tits look good. I'm like, thank you, but they're real. They're mine.
Somebody asked, how long after do you sit down on your BBL after you had your BBL done?
Well, with Cabral, I mean, I was sitting down everywhere. I used the pillow though, and then I took it. I stopped wearing the pillow maybe like 6 to 7 weeks later.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing, the nurse, one of the nurses told me that I was able to lay on my stomach, and there's other people that say that that you can. I wouldn't recommend it because I did it once after that, like within the time frame right after surgery, maybe like 3 weeks after surgery. I tried to lay on my stomach because everything was so uncomfortable for me. And I ended up having bruises on my stomach, worse bruises than I had before, and then it took a while for those bruises to go away. So a lot of the best position that I would say when you have so many procedures is when you put like the pillows on the floor and you get on your knees. That
Mm-hmm.
takes away from everywhere, like all the pain. It helps so much.
It takes the pressure away.
It
I
takes
tell
the
you
pressure away.
something. I personally also lay on my butt right
I
after.
I like
I mean, there's a whole dilemma going on there, when is the right timing or when it's not,
I
but a
don't
lot of
think
it
you
has to
lose your
do with
body
you.
fat. You know what I did lose? I lost a lot of my lats because I asked for hips, but I still have that curvy look. But I don't have the one I like the curvy I had when I first got it. So I
Right.
did lose my hips that I had.
Well, the lats are different, Lats, they you need to have a different level of. I put a little bit of my of lats because I never had any hips at all.
Hmm.
And well, hips versus lats, right? I never had anything at all going on there. But it's really a matter of not sleeping on your sides. It has a different level of cautiousness. But the butt, keep in mind that even if you lose, because you will lose 1%, after you finish all of this, you're gonna eat, and the fat is gonna go straight to your butt. So that's also something else.
Somebody asked about the tips for traveling with, if like, do you have tips to travel with so much cash? I had money on
Great
me.
question.
I just had it on me and in my purse. And honestly, when they asked me how much money did I come in with, I just put nothing. Because I felt like it wasn't their business. Like, what y'all trying to rob me? What's going on?
The limit to Dominican Republic girls is $10,000 before you
It
actually
is 10.
report it.
But
However,
but if
many
you
of
are
us,
with your partner, you could put 10 and 10 because we had 10
exactly.
and 10,
So
but we
you
still
just
put
have to
zero.
just divide it. Also, something that a lot of girls that I recommend them to do is you could also separate it. You don't need to have like everything in one place, but don't go crazy trying to separate everything in little bags here and there because it just looks fishy. You're going into a country to get surgery. Yes, you gotta be cautious. You gotta know who's picking you up. You gotta know all of these things, but not to the extreme where you're gonna put them in your shoes, in your bro, because then there's
I
really no
feel like the
point for
more
that.
natural you act, the less you have to worry about it.
That's
Because,
right.
if you're so scared, oh my God, I got so much money on me, they're going to start looking at you like, what's going on? Is it more than money? I'm a person, I travel with money all the time anyway. So it's just, to me, it's not a big deal.
We have a question here that it got my attention from Lady New York resident. Do your butt jiggles? I mean, does your butt jiggle at all?
Let me tell you something. Sometimes when I'm alone, I keep jiggling it so it can loosen up because it don't move like it used to, but it jiggles though. It moves, but it doesn't like it used to have this bam, bam. Now it's just like
You know, it's funny.
I
I
gotta
love these.
shake it.
I had to love these girls. These questions, they just some. Well, I see a lot of idea. Tips on cash. How can we get fat transfer out of the thigh and what are lats? Well, now that Eve line 88, we're gonna have a section on hips versus lats coming up with Dr. Richardo. He's really extremely good when it comes down to hips and lats. Please just stay tuned. I would say it will be the next few days. So I'm gonna put it out there so we'll discuss all of that there. The hips and the photos versus the lats. Um, how much money that we how much money are we talking about? Well, she did mention that not to go with the actual the same amount of the surgery because you might have expenses and certain. And you might want to go out, right now because of the virus. You obviously don't want to be anywhere. You want to make sure you stay put and stay as safe as possible. I did mention last week on Thursday, my last live, that at the end of the day, it is our responsibility to be as safe as possible. You're going to be traveling to get surgery these days. Please have your mask on. Please take your gloves, take sanitizer. It's so important. At the end, we got to do our part, just like the doctors got to do their part.
Exactly. I heard they're testing twice before surgery or something like that.
That's correct. They're asking, you're very informed. I love that.
Yeah, I'm always, because I know I'm gonna do it again, so I
Good
keep an eye
girl.
out.
They are asking for the girls to take their test with them from the United States, just to have them, so to make sure that they're not infected before they actually take a plane. And then they will also get tested in the DR before their surgery. The average cost right now, I put it up, it was a question, it will be between $100 and $200. So keep that in mind as well, girls. Who
Somebody
was
wants
it?
to know who your doctor was.
Oh my God, let's turn that question. Let's keep going. What else we have? What else we have?
Let me see. Somebody
Well, we
said
did mention something about pillows. I don't know if we have there's a great pillow company in the DR that they coming up very quickly right now. I don't know if they connected, they can send us a hi because I'm terrible with the names out there. But
they
when it
could just
comes
do a
down
bean bag, like
as
a
well.
bean bag. You could put one in. You can get like on your knees and just lay on your bed. To keep the pressure off. The BBL, because I was scared at first of losing my butt, and then I remembered that it's not gonna go nowhere. It's Cabral.
There you go. Sorry, Bakers. Look them up. Bakers. They actually a new company in the DR that have beautiful design pillows, and they will deliver them directly to your recovery home. Go
That's
ahead,
nice.
Duran or Cabral. There's a question out there. Do you feel Duran or Cabral is who is better? I think they're both great doctors. Really, it's a matter of um of choice. Were you scared of Cabral? That's the
Me?
question.
No, I think I was more scared of my old than Cabral.
I will be more scared of myself, I would say, than Cabral. I love Dr. Cabral. He's an outstanding
And
doctor.
he's a very nice person. He's a great person. And all his assistants. Oh my God, they treated me so well. I love everybody up there. They were really good. And also in the hospital, they had girls that would walk around with the BBL pillows and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. There are different ways for you to get it. Really, there
Hmm.
is. Should you buy a should you buy your pillow before you come? Okay,
Yeah, I just
you could
answered that.
purchase it. You could purchase it there. Oh, I didn't know you were answering the question. So you could purchase it there, and it's better than you traveling with the whole dilemma, back and forth. Um, something to. Can you stand up, Morena? They want to see your body. I guess we got new people here going on here.
About to get up. Y'all better start making it rain. I'm just joking. Yes, of course I can. Let me back up. Here's the booty.
Nice, beautiful.
And then yeah, and like I said, I was gonna show the whole thing, but I got all this swollen
Yeah.
because
No,
I
you
just
look
had
great.
a thing. This is the only thing these lines though. I wonder if they're normal. Like how many girls have these lines right here
Hmm.
from the tummy tuck?
From the tummy tuck, yeah.
I guess it's from like the stretching maybe. I
Yeah,
mean, you
you
really
had
can't
to.
see it, but I see it. You know.
Well, are you doing any diet in particular? How do you maintain your same lifestyle? Have you changed your eating habits? Do you work out? Is there anything different now than before, or it's all the same for you?
You know what? I did notice. I eat the same, a little bit less, because now I feel like when I eat, como que I feel so full, like I feel like I'm suffocating. So I try not to eat as much.
I think that we become more conscious after we go through procedures. We try to be more conscious, keeping in mind that we understand what we did, what we went through, and it's a whole process just in general. I would like to thank you so much for sharing your experience with the cosmetic surgery consultants. We are here to help. In the future, you have to call me directly and be like, hey, Anne, I want you to coordinate for me. Remember, girls, we
I
do.
will because I want to get my boobs done. So you got to
Yeah,
help me with that.
I got mine done. I got mine done.
I
Yeah.
really want to do them.
Yeah, I
I think I'm
mean,
going to do a lipo with them because I heard, you gain a lot of weight after boobs.
it's so interesting, for me personally, I haven't gained any weight. On the other hand, I have lost weight, but I also run from time to time. So it's not like I eat everything that I see either. I try to educate myself as much as possible.
Hmm.
And now with this life, I had to stay in shape because all these girls, they're not easy. They get on top of me. They're like, "What are you doing, girl?"
You're
It is
lucky
what it
though. For
is.
the ones who don't have that, like I have a few friends that have gotten their boobs done, and they've gained weight. Like you can tell it's a dramatic difference. So I'm just worried about getting them done and then getting, chunky. Like maybe I should get lipo with them, but man, that's another subject,
But
and hopefully you can help with that.
you know what I feel? You got lipo 360, right? With the
Hmm.
tummy tuck? Yeah.
Yes,
So if you got a really good lipo over here on the side, you be
I
good to
do. I
go.
still feel my cotillas.
There you go. I feel mine as well. So it's
Yeah.
really you're good to go. It's really more when you don't really take care of yourself and you didn't have that really good lipo going on. You'll be fine. Trust me. And then you're gonna come back to this section and show us your new breast.
I will. I will.
I'm interested. I'm gonna look into your page. I know that you mentioned that you sing, that you're an artist, and I can't wait to actually hear you sing and see how that goes.
Oh, I'm not a singer. I'm a rapper. Hood, baby.
Ah, rapper. Well, best of luck. Best of luck. All
All
my
right.
love to you again. My name is Anne, and I'm here to help you in the future if you need to.
Thank you so much. You have a great day.
You too, my
Bye,
love. Bye bye.
girls.
Bye, girls. See you next Sunday, girls. Remember, next Sunday at 7 p.m. we will have another doll coming in that is going to share her life story. Who is it going to be? I'm not 100% certain. We have a couple of girls in line right now. If you want to be part of the show, you can also, I'm going to open up the comments. You can also do that and let us know. Call us. We'll be more than happy to share your experience. There's a lot of comments going on. If there's anything particular you girls want to know, please let me know. I know my sister is connected, so I want to send her a shout out. Hi, sister. All my love to you. Thank you for everything. You are very welcome.